I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I'm trying, folks. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. Well, if you guys haven't heard, Dr. Oz and Dr. Phil went on Fox Clan talking about we need to reopen the country and this the virus is going to do this and it's not going to do that. They was throwing out false statistics and things, and anybody who have eyes and ears or common sense or just listen know that they were off. Now, I've told you guys for years, I'm not a fan of Dr. Phil. I've never liked Dr. Phil. I've never said much about Dr. Oz, but Dr. Phil always rubbed me the wrong way. And even more so when he and his son and his wife partnered with Amber Rose for her talk show. Remember that? But in my commentaries, I had told y'all, I said, Oprah has made a lot of Caucasian men and women with household names. And I went through the whole gambit of names and whatnot. But over the years, they've gotten caught saying questionable things or things that have been directed towards us. And the media and even us within the community have either ignored it or just dismissed it or didn't even hear about it or really know about it. You've heard me say over the years that Oprah has continued to join in destroying black people, black men in particular. But then, reason she was a part of the reason why Monique came under attack in the media. And I told you guys then, and a lot of y'all got mad at me. Now, mind you, before I started doing YouTube commentaries, I talked to my friends and family and acquaintances about Oprah and her mindset and whatnot and who she associated with. And people thought you're either too young to understand, or you're a young angry black man, or you black men don't want black women to do this, or you reverse races. All these different things we've heard. But one thing I've said to people is that you gotta just step back and watch, listen. Some people started to, and they realized, yo, I didn't notice these things, or maybe I didn't want to notice these things. And then you have people who are my parents' age, some of them, who have been conditioned to stand with the community no matter what. And some people my age have grown up thinking that. But at some point, we got to pull back and say, we know something's wrong. If it don't look right, smell right, taste right, say something. Or cut ties to the individual. Now, the reason why I put Michael Jackson image up is because we know what she did to Michael Jackson last year and years prior. And a lot of people now, inside the community, outside the community, finally come around to what I and some others have been saying. Paul Mooney was probably the only black celebrity that, on a consistent basis, said what he said about Oprah and then equivalent or any of that stuff. Now, I know there have been some other black celebrities that said something about him, but I'm talking about somebody that still in the public eye on a regular basis. You know what I mean? And like I said, those acquaintances and those friends of mine, family members of mine, who was telling me not to say anything, was dismissive, now they're like, damn, dude, you were right. And I said, you guys are right there, but I think y'all got lost in the idea that a black person, a black woman in particular, whose household name and that got that kind of money, and you guys don't want to seem like you're crabs in a barrel mentality, and I get that. But she went out here and she destroyed a lot of people's images, mostly black men, and played into a lot of stereotypes. And for years, she been telling y'all who she is. Those interviews back in the day when she was talking about she wanted to be like Mary Tyler Moore and white, and to be fair, and like I said, I always try to be fair. I get why some people in our community, or even outside our community, will look towards certain images or white folk as the end all be all. Because every time you turn on the TV, you see white faces. You see them smiling, you see them frolicking around, you see them as heroes or heroines in a movie, you see them in charge. So just imagine if you're growing up as a baby boomer and you being told you can't go to this school, you can't go to this store. You can't live in this neighborhood. You can't be with this person. You have to live on this side of town, or you're not entitled to have representation. You start to hate yourself. Like, why was I born this way? Meaning, why was I born with this black skin? Why can't I have been born white? So you start internalizing, you start worshiping, and don't realize you passed it on. It's become a generational thing, unfortunately, with some of us in our community. Now, the thing is that when Oprah threw Michael Jackson under the bus and he gave her an exclusive interview, she was disrespecting him in that interview, asking him all kinds of personal questions. Then after the interview, she went out and said, I think he was a child molester. She said it. And if I remember correctly, they said Michael was taken aback by it. But he never went in on her because he knew that if he got caught attacking or being critical of Oprah, it would have backfired on him. And plus, when a man criticizes a woman too hard, people start questioning, do you like women? Because remember, that's what you was hearing, all those different things we heard. Is he gay? Da-da-da-da. So Michael was not rocking between a rock and a hard place. And then when his insurance company gave that money to that family and stuff, people started, yeah, he did it. And Oprah said that when the man died, she pretended that she was so upset, which I knew she wasn't. She manipulated the man's mother and then disrespected the man's father. Then got with his ex-wife who says one thing one minute, says another the next minute, and whatnot, making money off this dead man's name and image. And then 10 years later, or close to the anniversary, she decided she wanted to join forces with two men that the legal system and whatnot deemed that they're not credible. But they got with a dude that don't even live in this country. So let's go do a documentary. Let's go out here and exaggerate and say the most salacious things about Michael and throw it out there. And let's see what sticks. But then Oprah come along and I believe them. I believe they were victims. But I guess we forget that the FBI had already said that he was cleared. And anybody knows the history of FBI know that they ain't finding too many brothers innocent of anything. Let me read this to y'all. People are asking Oprah to distance herself from Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz do not realize Oprah have always been part of the problem. Now, black men have been yelling that for years. Black men have been yelling this for years. And y'all call us anti-black woman, sexist, jealous, whatever. Then another person say, are we finally going to have an honest assessment of Oprah's role in unleashing all this quasi-medical, metaphysical, self-help quackery into the public sphere? Y'all heard me criticize the so-called metaphysical stuff, all this stuff, the Oprah touchy-feely shit that she put out all these years. I told y'all for years that this woman was dangerous. I told y'all for years that she partnered with non-black men, non-black women, but especially non-black men. And these men, I can't say I heard Dr. Oz say anything. I gotta be honest with you. But I haven't heard Nate Burke say anything. I'm gonna be fair. But Dr. Phil said things. And then every now and then he tries to clean them up when he gets in other settings. But when he's on his show, if he's around Oprah, he's arrogant. Oprah, you mean tell me, like I said in many videos over the last decade, you mean tell me there's no black psychiatrists, no black medical doctors, no black financial planners, no black interior decorators, no black cooks, no black entrepreneurs? They had the same ideas. A lot of their ideas were stolen. No black writers. You said that black kids don't want anything. This is what she said. This is not Harvey saying. This is what Oprah said. And I had read some of the comments where people say, Harvey, we saw the article in the paper. We can't find a video. Yeah, because the video is more damning than actually reading it. They've wiped it clean. That's why I said, if anybody come across that, let me know. Because if you do, you put the link up and people can actually see it in real time. They're like, damn, Harvey been on point. I'm telling you, talk to Black Chicago. Or that segment of Black Chicago who are not fanatics or sycophants. Like tomorrow, that documentary started the first two parts of that documentary about the Bulls in their last championship season. They said that Michael Jordan is afraid that people are going to look at him as evil. Well, what I've been saying for the last decade about Michael Jordan and Oprah. Harpo Studios that once stood on the west side, the United Center, before that Chicago Stadium was set, was across the street from the current building that was on the west side of Chicago. They was only minutes from the high school that I went to. We got to see what they were and what they said. I'll never forget when me and my high school buddies went down to the Chicago Stadium because we had I think it was some type of event or holiday or something was going on, and this was like around the spring, maybe the fall, probably, but I think it was in the spring. I think it's probably around St. Patrick's around that time, and we decided to go down and walked down Madison. And we went to the old stadium, and everybody remember how the old stadium was set up, how the Bulls would come in and everything. You got the news cameras and everything, and all that stuff. And you had like Stacey King, B.J. Armstrong, Scott Williams, Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant, Craig Hodges. Around that time, or was it Trent Tucker? I get it mixed up. I think both. I know Pax, all those people still around. But anyways, this had to be like the second championship. I think it was the playoff series, excuse me. And I remember we was out there, like everybody's like, Michael Jordan, boy. Michael Jordan pulled up in this fancy little sports car. He had he had like these grayish dress pants on, white shirt and tie. He had his jacket on the seat of his passenger side. He gets out with the shades, waves to people. He goes to the white kids and sign their autograph. None of the white kids lived in the area at that time. This is even before they start even going to the gentrifying. Black kids who live in the area or who caught the L from the south side or other parts of the west side, he may sign one or two, and then when everybody was standing, he walked away like beneath you. Oprah the same way. And now y'all starting to see what I've been yelling about on my YouTube channel about Oprah and Michael and all these other Negroes. But back to Oprah, because you can't, and I know people say, why you transition to Michael Jordan? Where the United Center stands today, where the Chicago Stadium used to stand, where McDonald's corporate headquarters, new building, had been up about a year or two, on a site of Oprah old Harpo Studios. You can look, if you stood in a certain part, you can actually, you're not that far from them. I'm telling you, they was probably meant a 6-minute drive given the street lights. Because traffic wasn't heavy back at that time. Especially if nothing was going on. And if anybody familiar that side of town, you know them parking lots are empty. Yeah, they gentrified. Yeah, they tore down the old Malcolm X Junior College with a brand new up. The Blackhawks got part of that site. The medical district is building up over there. You put condos. But over at that time, I had classmates who had relatives or lived over their homes mysteriously burnt down. The city condemned the buildings and homes and stuff. So believe me, Oprah and Michael Jordan gave them cover because in the black community, we was looking for them to say something. Well, at least the people who live in that area was looking for them to say something. And Oprah said, I don't get involved in local politics. That's why when y'all keep talking about, well, some people saying it was Black Chicago that got Obama. No. Famous Black Chicago's, no. Oprah jumped on the Obama bad one because white folk thought Obama was a new and clean and articulate, as Joe Biden them said. Remember? And forgive me if I repeat myself. I had to step away for a second. But the thing is that in the area in which her studio was, it was predominantly black community. And people in the community didn't even go into studios after a certain while because they felt out of place, and they made sure the women and men in that community felt out of place. If anybody who came to visit Chicago or lived in Chicago and happened to go by studios when they were taping, you saw more white women out there and white men During the time she changed the image and format of her show, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, you saw some black men and some black women. You know, usually if it was, you're black, you was a married couple, young, or you were gay. And if you were white, you may have some married couples or a gay white dude. But it was a large number of white women when they changed the format. When they start giving out gifts to entice or be bribed by corporations to hawk their products. We keep trying to romanticize her or forget who she truly was. She showed us who she was all these years. She surrounded herself with a number of white men. When them white men in Texas was cattlemen was coming for her ass because she thought she was going to do a show about beef and the swine flu and all that shit. And they knew her reach. And they said, we got to stop her. But by the grace of God, she got away with it by the skin of her teeth. Because remember, everybody saying this was going to destroy her, and it would have destroyed her. She become a footnote. But because she survived that, she got cocky. And she survived. She surrounded herself around a lot of people who were plotting to destroy other people's images, not images. Oprah was surrounded by white women and gay white men. She only black person that I remember seeing on her staff was a black gay hairdresser. This is why she gravitates to the gay community. And a lot of people say, well, because she gay herself. And that could be true. Well, she's with Stedman. Yeah, okay. Because with her and Gail talk, see, I got friends and acquaintances, but I don't want to be around like that. But Oprah's made a lot of rich white people, a lot of people household names, and at some point or another they do shade her, but she don't throw them under the bus. Rachel Ray talked much crap about her. Dr. PhilI even talked crap about her. She didn't dissociate herself from them. But Monique, she done Monique wrong and put her finger on the scale and sent her millions out to destroy Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry. Remember how Steve Harvey went out there? You know why Steve Harvey was out there checking out on Oprah and them? Don't say nothing because Oprah let Steve come on there and reinvent himself. That's how, remember he came on about the book? That's when Steve Harvey finally took off that toupee. He was on Oprah and she was laughing. You know when she liked you, a black person, she'd do that high five when she grabbed your classy hand in the air. You know when she like, you know how they do it when you like, you cheering each other on, you love each other, like you know how we do with the high five in the air. You go grab each other by the fingers and hold in the air like you hold it like we shall overcome. He hope a lot of that kind of shit. That's her go-to move when she feel that she in there with the hood. That's why Steve Harvey felt that he had to go out there and throw Monique under the bus and Whoopi Goldberg, because Whoopi Goldberg wasn't getting no movie parts anymore. Cause remember when she criticized George Bush, she had a TV show. She had went back to the TV, and she was critical of George Bush, and NBC canceled the show, and everybody was say she regulated to the View. And Whoopi knew that she wanted to be able to float back and forth, and maybe if she get in good with Oprah and squash whatever differences they had. That's why Whoopi, see, it's a method to people madness. You got black folk and white folk talking about Oprah, she's such a, oh my gosh, she's such a, yeah, y'all like her and kiss her ass because she got people out there who ain't going to question anything. And she's made a lot of people money because people don't question anything. I've said it for years. A lot of these people that Oprah put in positions are overrated. But when Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz went on Fox Clan, if you're a black man, woman, or child, this is the moment you should say, Oprah, are you going to just denounce them? Fox race baits every day. Violence against blacks in this country increased since Fox been on the last 20-something years. I'm not saying it wasn't violence before, but they're a propaganda machine. The lies they keep pumping out. Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, Tucker Carlson, and before that, Bill O'Reilly and them, they just pump out all kinds of hate to black folk. And then you get people that made their name or got famous off a black woman, goes to the network and sits there and spread misinformation about a virus. that's killing people as we speak every day because you have people in power are money hungry and don't give a damn about the next person and playing on people's fears and uncertainties about if they lose their business. Now, I have friends who have businesses. They're struggling because the type of business they got, and I don't want to see them go out of business or struggle. But the truth be told, don't give misinformation about this damn virus because you pander to particular people. If these two are pandering to the Fox audience, these two are racist. But I always suspected Dr. Phil was racist. Dr. Oz became popular, and then his daughter was able to get a job on TV. Remember she spilled the true Daphne Oz? She was on TV because of her daddy, because of Oprah. And the thing is, the other day, Oprah was on TV pretending like she gave a damn about the black community and the epidemic, the pandemic is hitting us, but you've been associated with these two dudes that call themselves doctors. What? He's not a, and these two, from what I hear, well, Dr. Oz is a doctor. From what I heard, that Dr. Phil didn't have degrees. So Oprah elevated a white guy that room that has don't even have an actual degree. Look, when you look with Oprah sitting stand next to a black person, when she don't smile as hard when she's next to black people. When she's white folks, she all teeth and gums. Don't believe me? Let me go pull up an image if I can find an image and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Y'all to see this image of her and Monique. Now, you see how she smiled on Monique? Monique got the teeth, got the happy smile, right? Well, I'm gonna fuck y'all head up on some things about Oprah. You see how she got that big ass smile with Robert De Niro? She didn't have that with Monique. See how she got this big ass smile, some random white chick that won some contest? To see this. You see how she got her head on, I think this chick is Jennifer Neville's. She's some country singer. I can't forget the name of it. This Diane Warren, I believe, or one of those writers. And Jennifer Hudson, you know, she's from Chicago. She won an Oscar. She's somewhat popular, but she ain't got her head on her sister. See how she got her head on the white chick? Oh, see, a lot of y'all thought I was being paranoid. This is a fucking Weight Watchers hairstyle. Look how she got her. Look at her. You can't take so a lot of you sisters out here over the years was ooh, you just anti-Oprah. Look what she with Jennifer Aniston. Look at that big ass grin. Look how she got her hair. Look at her. Look at her body language. But I didn't know what I was talking about. Look at her with Jennifer Lawrence. Look at that big ass grin. Look what she got her hand wrapped around. If Oprah was to do something or say something, white folk would run away from her so fast. This is the one when she was with Reese Witherspoon's making jokes about R. Kelly. Look at her. Look how Reese Witherspoon is my age. She is 44 years old. What does a senior citizen? Oprah is damn near 70. What did she got what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going blank. Y'all know what I'm about to say. What does she have? What the word? I'm looking for. Y'all know what I hate that when I go blank. What do they have in common? That's what I'm talking about. What do they have in common? Besides being in Hollywood. Look at her. But y'all sweeping down the black man there. Look at her. She would look at Reese Witherspoon. She just, But look at Oprah. Look at that smile. And then she's standing next to Mindy Kaling. Remember when her brother was going after black folk talking about affirmative action? Don't tell me Oprah went to sleep on that since Oprah was aware of everything else that's been going on. Look at her again. Got that big ass smile. Who she grabbing or hugging? Girl, Here she again. Got that big ass smile again. Look at her. Look at her. Smile all, and you see nothing but teeth. She always got her hands wrapped around one of them. But look how she smiled at the sister. Look at her body language. She ain't got that. Her smile is totally different with the sister. It's noticeable. Look at how she look. She ain't as excited. Look at it. Look at how she look. She looked bad and really haggard. And this was, look at her. Sister got the big green like, I'm standing next to Oprah. Oprah like, mm-hmm. Even here, look at Megan Good and her husband. Look how she got a handle, but look at that's forcing a smile. You can pick up on this stuff. That's why I say I don't know how black folk, especially sisters, are supporting this chick. Look at the two gay guys. Even with the gay guys, she look at it. Look at her smile. It's even different here. Back to Monique. Look at it. And this is before her Monique had fallen out. Before Monique found out how treasure she was. So when you guys tell me that I didn't know Oprah Winfrey or people in Chicago didn't know, we told you so. She backed up and defended Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil and them. They were on Fox News and told people that this virus didn't mean anything and it's affecting the black community. She was on TV acting like she was concerned about the black community, about the spread of it. Because we know we didn't spread this shit the way they trying to make it out. She ain't said shit about Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz. Everybody else has been commenting. She's silent. She goes silent when it comes down to white folk when they say shit. But when that shit with Chris Brown and Rihanna went down, one incident, both were in the wrong. Rihanna kicked it off. She destroyed Chris Brown's name. Last year, she was out there talking shit about Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons and them. She's silent on this shit. Then when the shit with Gayle King went down by Kobe Bryant, she threw Bill Cosby's name out there. But she's silent on this. I've been yelling for years. I've been warning y'all for years how treacherous this woman is. Look at her. Right here, this shit, look. This, first of all, let's keep it real. We know Oprah listens to no country music. But look what Oprah got her head at. And I'm not a fan of Jennifer Hudson because she did some dirt to her ex. And her sister chose the wrong man and killed half the family. But I digress. But you see the body language. You would think Oprah got more common with her. You don't see Oprah on her like Jennifer, Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. Even the Weight Watcher head stylist that I just showed y'all, she was. Y'all swept down that I was picking on Oprah, that I was just jealous of her, or I was going after a black woman. Look at how she touchy feel. We know Robert De Niro got a thing for black women, but look how she got a hand on his head. Remember when she was all up on the Harvey Weinstein, and for years you've been hearing rumors and stuff, kissing on him, hugging on him, partnering with him. She never came out and said nothing about them dudes, but she had something to say about Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson and Chris Brown and Kobe Bryant and them. R. Kelly. But she's silent on Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz going on Fox Clan, telling people, oh, it's nothing to worry about. There's no freaking cure for this virus. And I know my other video I was mispronouncing the virus. I just said corona. The coronavirus. These are the people that she gives a thumbs up. She made rich. In Black America, some of y'all still defend her. Her tenacity. She was on her knees at the right moment. She was on her back at the right moment. She had her mouth open at the right moment. Let's keep it real. Remember, last year was the 10th anniversary of Michael Jackson's unfortunate death, and she had mess it up by giving cover to three liars. Then going on TV and hunkering down saying, "I believe he did it." I'm not worried about the hater nation, the haterade. She went on Trevor Noah, another black guy that have thrown brothers under the bus and make himself popular. That's why Jon Stewart picked him to host that show. Oh yeah, when he do his thing online, he act like he's down, but when he gets in front of the cameras and other people, his tone is totally different. But I've been yelling for years about some of these brothers and sisters. I'm like, y'all looking at the wrong ones. Well, y'all mad at Jesse Jackson and them. I said, these are the ones that been selling their asses out. You mean to tell me all these years, say Oprah said, you know what? I'm a billionaire, and she is a billionaire. Let me get together with like-minded black folks, like, Magic Johnson, he's into businesses. Let's get, Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC. Let's get together and say we can either buy one of these networks or start our own. She could have went to Kathy Hughes and said, let's partner up, sister. Nah, she ran the white dudes, and she was the figurehead. And when they started that so-called own network, it was geared to white women, and they didn't follow. And who came and saved her ass? Gay blacks and black women. And she's manipulated. Let's put some Negroes on TV. They'll watch about and y'all will never say, Oprah, why don't you put some news on? Not some talk shows. Not even a news piece. Why don't you hire some people and put on a newscast? You worked in the news, but you would think that would be where she would be more comfortable at. No. They just talked about it. Not informed. They just talk about what's going on in Hollywood. She sat in front of people and just helped destroy Chris Brown's reputation and career. She made black men like we were savages back in the day. All into the show ended, even now. Gayle King was in the wrong, and Oprah went out and said, let me get the narrative off her and put it on Bill Cosby, and let's say that she was getting death threats. She had to get security. Gayle King always had security. Oprah got security. And those of you out here been defending her for years, I said, y'all gonna be at one event that y'all gonna see and y'all gonna realize that y'all was sucker. Since I was a little boy, I saw through this woman's image. I remember when she came to Chicago. I remember when she came, she had a little short natural. She was a field reporter. She wasn't an anchor. She had fill in when somebody was on vacation or somebody was sick or some type of ceremony going on. But when Rob Wells left, and she needed to thank him really big time that he went to Entertainment Tonight. Nobody else at ABC 7 or back then Channel 7 wanted to host AM Chicago. And then when black folks was taking it back, like they put a black woman, someone like her. And it wasn't, by looks, I'm talking about they wasn't a light-skinned sister with permed hair. It was black Chicago that made her what she is. Black America that defends her. And black America is slowly coming out of that sleep. It's been 30 years sleep, but it's slowly coming out of it. Just within the last 2 years, her and Gayle have given the middle finger more blatantly than ever. And before all this stuff happened, I've been yelling, and y'all been, Harvey, you just yell, you know what you're talking about. I'm saying, y'all ain't paying attention. I know I'm not the smartest dude in the room, but I got common sense. I take that back. I think I am smart. I'm not going to even downplay this shit. We got to stop pretending like, no, I'm not smart. I'm not observant. No, I told y'all that Donald Trump, way before this shit was going who he was. I told you Roseanne. I told you all these different people. I sit back and I observe because as a black person, black people used to be really good at doing this. We used to be able to pick up when somebody was doing shit to us or they was no good because we sort of like a spidey sense. Thank God our minds is still intact, or as I like to call Harvey sense, or whatever your name is. This woman has nothing to do with Black America unless she needs to manipulate us. She's not going to call out Dr. Oz or Dr. Phil. She's going to go silent for the next week or so. Watch. Nobody in entertainment shows is going to really ask her anything. She's going to go silent. She didn't hesitate the next day to lie on Bill Cosby. He said something on Twitter. Knowing the man in jail, knowing the man is blind, and basically was out there reinforcing that he's guilty. Remember, she never defended Bill Cosby. She didn't say not utter one word in defense of that man. But when she needed him to come on that show, he flew to Chicago. She gave Ellen cover. Remember when Ellen had a TV show back on the 90s? And Ellen came out and she was struggling, and Oprah did a guest spot on her show. Now people say, well, Oprah did a guest spot on Will Smith. Yeah, Fresh Prince, because she was getting criticism back then because she knew Quincy Jones. And Quincy Jones, he surrounded himself with number white folk. She didn't go on Living Single. She didn't go on a show with black female producers and writers or a female cast. Think about that for a second. She didn't go on Girlfriends, I don't believe. She didn't go on The Game. She's going on Late Night with David Letterman. They had war of words, excuse me. She's been on Morning Joe. She was on CBS this morning. She went to CBS knowing that Les Moonves had been accused of stuff before he got let go. She didn't have no problem going there. But she went back and reopened wounds. The Jackson family. She didn't care that Michael Jackson's mom is still here. She didn't care about Michael Jackson kids, his nieces and nephews, brothers and sisters. She gave the media cover to go back out and call Michael Jackson molester again. But these two idiots go on Fox Clan and talk about and this virus is killing people. It's affected everybody. We buried my uncle the other day, and let me tell y'all, usually if you ever been to a black funeral, it's packed, people everywhere. Nope. You have to go in you have to go in 10 at a time, or even at the burial site, you have to have masks on everything. And you get these idiots get on Fox, and then let's not forget Dr. Drew Pinsky, but at least he apologized. He apologized when he said, hey, I was wrong. But not these two mucky mucks. They ain't gonna do it because they Oprah friends. And Oprah ain't gonna throw them under the bus. Now, if she do criticize them, it's because we put pressure on her. But the other night, she was on TV, and I told y'all that she was doing that for race, to manipulate, to get back in with the black community. Now you get these bastards saying we overthinking, we're irrational. Every day people are dying across the country. We have more people dying in this country or affected than any place else. We got loved ones who are working in jobs that are high risk. And these two idiots go on Fox Clan of all. They didn't go to CNN. They didn't go to MSNBC. And even if they didn't, let's put it like this. Avoid the cable channels altogether. They could have went to CBS. Don't Dr. Phil's show is primarily syndicated through CBS affiliates. But Dr. Oz, I know here in Chicago, Fox. See, what it is, these rich folks got stock. They got money. They said, we need people to come back and watch your TV shows. We need people in the audience. We gotta make money. Them studios chairs are empty. These fuckers got stock in different companies and stuff. They don't give a fuck about you and I. Yes, I know the economy needs to start back up. Yes, there are people suffering. And the irony is the very people out there standing in lines, worrying about their stimulus check, worrying about unemployment. Back in February, Socialism, socialism. Now they want socialism. Please help us. But the Republicans know they dogged and excuse me, not just Republicans, elements of the Democrats, but usually the Republicans or the extreme Republicans have talked about socialism so bad they don't want to, like hypocrites, that their constituents go out there and beg and suffer. So let's go out there, manipulate them and stir them up and go out there talking about if you shut the country down, somehow you're taking the rights away from America. No, you're trying to keep people from dying. But these people are so fucking stupid and so and bought into rich people. Remember, Congress and Senate, they got food. They got excellent medical coverage. Rand Paul got it somehow. He didn't care. He went to the gym. He put people in harm's way. You ain't heard nobody say nothing about Rand Paul since, because he got the excellent health care. Y'all sit back there and y'all know y'all got a president that's lying to your face. They even got people believing you can't test everybody, but yet people can go do everything else in this country. I'm telling y'all right now, people like Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz is giving cover to our current commander-in-chief and these extremists. And when this shit ratchet back up again, unfortunately, you and I are gonna catch hell, because then y'all talk about voluntary stay in place and shit. They're gonna put us in martial law. And they're gonna have days where you can go shopping, or you're gonna be rationed. They're gonna tell you can only get so much of this. Or they're gonna start coming door to door, and they're gonna start asking y'all to see if you got a virus and or you're infected. What they're gonna do? They ain't gonna just put you in quarantine. They're gonna put an X or something on your home. Don't think it won't happen. Don't think it won't happen. Y'all could have avoided this shit. I hope I'm wrong. God hope I'm wrong. And that's not a conspiracy nut. That's a conspiracy theory. That's just truth. Because people are selfish. People got underlying motives. When you got two people that she pushed out there and backed up and be talking about all the time and quoting, going Fox Clan of all places, and say this shit and putting and the idiots that's out here waving the Nazi flag, Confederate flag, don't tread on me, bro. Trump 22 Confederate flags. Y'all gonna be the ones gonna get it and gonna be begging. I need some help. My mom and dad can't breathe. My parents been together 65 years and one died right behind each other. They died holding each other's hands. You see how the media is trying to make their stories. At first, they wasn't even showing anybody who died. Then they show a few black people here and there, because they were slowly trying to make this the black disease. And then Mary Lightfoot, she meant well. The health department of Cook County meant well, because they were trying to figure out why the southern black community on the west and south side getting hit. And common sense to dictate the jobs that we have. Everybody come in and out of our community, because black folks we travel, but brothers and sisters ain't running no China. Brothers and sisters ain't running to Europe like that. Because remember they said from China to Europe? Remember, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Los Angeles, hub cities. Other day, I told y'all when she was on TV, what she was doing. She was trying to get back in with the black king, because she realized the black women are she losing them now. When they saw how her and Gail, I told y'all when her and Gail did that R. Kelly down, like I told y'all, this is when it starts. Oh, Harvey, was wrong. Bill Cosby was wrong. Michael Jackson was wrong. Because I was like, y'all letting the media tell you what to do, what to think. But those of us from Chicago, we got a first hand. Those of us paying attention, we like, yo, she nasty. Yo, I'm telling y'all, she arrogant. She nasty. She don't want to have shit to do with blacks unless they from Africa or they gay, or they with a white person somehow. Remember, Sarah Palin punked her ass and got on her show. And Sarah Palin was openly racist while they was running with John McCain. But you going to diss Michael Jackson, father? I wasn't here to see you. What are you doing here? She didn't give a damn about his siblings and watching them do their hit piece. She was defiant. And she went on a tour. Well, I was a victim. What version of the story you give? Was it your grandmother that did something to you, your mom or your dad? Which version did you give? You said in multiple interviews you wanted to be white. She sat in front of Sean Robinson, in front of Access Hollywood, and basically threw black kids under the bus. I told y'all when I was in high school, student council, I wrote to her, and I knew that I wasn't going to get in her directly, but you never know. Whoever was assistants or producers told me in a nice way, no. But then turn around, you found out she was donating equipment to other schools. A private school around the corner from my high school, it was a private high school. She was there visiting her. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But yet it was the poor people, the so-called poor community, poor blacks that made her who she is and still support. Well, she donated money she paid for college. She didn't donate money to historically black college. She paid for people to go to college. Now people say, isn't that the same thing? No, not really, because everybody don't go to the historic black college. They take all the resources and send them to white universities. When people talk about going to universities, they don't say we want to go to Morehouse or Howard. Even though it's a historically black college, they don't say that we go Harvard, Yale, Princeton, what was it, UCLA or whatever it is. Vanderbilt or whatever colleges they got. But is she gonna come out and berate Dr. Phil and say, look, I know these men, but they're wrong. It's an epidemic. She ain't gonna say it. She ain't gonna do it. If she do it, I get on YouTube tomorrow and apologize. But if she couldn't apologize to Monique and she was willing to go along and help join in, destroy Monique's career and embarrass her and her family the way she did, you really think she gonna go after gonna throw these dudes under the bus? No. She been in cahoots with these dudes for 20-some years. In the media, it's sort of like Dr. Phil and them, only on MSNBC, maybe in CNN. Everybody else, they silent. You don't see nothing on the big three networks about this. But yet next week, you turn on The View or whatever channel, you see her. This is one of my favorite things. I'm going to go pick up an old magazine. Me and Gail are best friends and da-da-da-da. To this day, she ain't said a damn thing about Harvey Weinstein and any of these other dudes that was Me Too and shit. But she had to destroy a black man with a heartbeat. And she started to cut black women's throats who don't kiss her ass. But what these two did the other day on Fox is dangerous. So when everybody started coughing up a lung and dying up around you, you wonder why. But the other day I told y'all, don't watch that thing because she manipulating people. I said, now all of a sudden she cared about the black community. She's Chicago, all the shit that was going on, the health disparity, hospitals closing down our community left and right. She never did a show about it. She never got involved in politics until Barack Obama and white folks say, oh my gosh, he's a perfect Negro. Clean and articulate. Remember, she ran to support Cory Booker. She didn't even live in Cory Booker district. Think about that.